Del Delbridge, Benchmark Realty, Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and I appreciate you joining me for this august occasion, the first Friday, 8/6/2021. Now we'll get to our regular numbers as we always have, and we'll run that regular advert that we do to keep Tennessee Real Estate Commission happy. But I do want to just take a short moment to remind you of the new website. Now, if you haven't checked that out, I'd appreciate if you would do so. Visit it regular, drive up some traffic so it looks like I have some action going on that particular website. It's brand new. Check it out. You'll find this and other status chats posted there weekly, as well as their regular spot over on the YouTube. Now that we've got that, I do want to read to you, bring you some news on the eviction moratorium, and we'll get to that right now. This is from the Associated Press by Jonathan Matisse yesterday, August the 5th. Tennessee says court ruling prohibits new eviction pause. Nashville, Tennessee. Tennessee's court system won't follow a new COVID-19 pandemic eviction moratorium by President Joe Biden's administration, reasoning that the Federal Appeals Court for its regions has already decided the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention does not have the authority to issue a pause on eviction. This would be the 6th District. Attorneys helping tenants say the legal interpretation leaves those facing eviction with limited options. The attorneys said they seek to negotiate with landlords, including convincing them to accept federal pandemic housing aids applied for by tenants. The tenant actually has to apply for this money. The goal is to avoid eviction that could inhibit their ability to get a new place to live in the future. It's a lot of tenants who are being surprised, said Zach Oswald, managing attorney with legal aid in the Nashville region. They hear in national news that the eviction moratorium is in place or is back in place, and they don't realize it doesn't apply to Tennessee. So what we can take from this article is a lot of people are getting ready to have proceedings pushed against them to evict them from their current place to live for failure to pay rent. Now, I don't know what all that means. I'm not a lawyer and I don't play one on YouTube, but the 6th District of the United States has announced that the CDC does not have the authority to put in place any eviction moratorium, period, and that Tennessee legal is not going to honor any extensions that are put hereafter. So that means if you haven't been paying your rent, you've got a bit of a spot of bother you got to deal with. Now, it will probably follow you for a while. Now, if you've been laid up because of the recent events and you just haven't been able to make your bill, I would have hoped that you would have instantly jumped on the rent relief and gotten that paperwork signed. I'm told that you need to work with your landlord on it. Both of you have to sign the document in order to get that money. And if you've not, well, that might be a sticky wicket for you. As it is, the eviction moratorium is not going to be honored by Tennessee, according to multiple news outlets. So let us run our weekly advertisement spot to keep track happy. Hello, I'm Del Delbridge of Benchmark Realty, Murfreesboro, Tennessee. If you are currently unrepresented and would like to know how to compare up to 3 properties side by side and room by room, then go over to my new YouTube channel, Call Del to Sell. That's 1 L and Del, no spaces. Watch the demo on Real Scout, and then call me and we'll set up your exclusive ad-free account today. Now that we have that gone, let's get the numbers. Last week, 7/30/2021, we had 9510 opportunities in the Real Scout system. That was down from the preceding period. We had 4754, slightly up in the under contracts still showing, for a ratio of 50%, which remained unchanged from the previous period. This week, we have 9596 opportunities, which is slightly up over the previous period, and 4728 in the under contract still showing, which is slightly down. And the ratio remained unchanged at the integer level at 50%. So we appreciate you, and as always, I appreciate you watching. And if you can, do the click like, subscribe, and all the old social, that type of thing, and tell your friends about the new website. It would help me out a great deal, and I'll see you next week.